Hey guys, this is just going to be one of my mini classes on, you got your premium starter kit, now what? What do you do with this box? First of all, here's a secret that some people don't know. You open this awesome box and you've got these 10 oils, right? Yeah, gee, I'm good with math. You've got these 10 oils, and then underneath here, you pull this baby open and you've got more stuff down here. Some people don't know that. And look at this. We got some cool stuff here. So we're just going to see what you're going to do with this stuff. Now, learning about oils when you're new to them is kind of confusing. And you can go slow. There's so much information out there to learn, and there's so much information here in the box. So this is a great one too. This is just about essential oils at a glance. It's going to tell you about each of the oils in your box, how you might use them, and then there's little codes here. So this one is the Peppermint Vitality, and it has a little capsule here. So you flip this around and it's going to tell you if you need to dilute the oil, if you can use it topically, if you can use it aromatically, or if it's ingestible. So this is a great one to use, especially if you're brand new to essential oils. Take a look at that, use that, and then it's going to tell you about Ningxia Red. Now Ningxia, these are amazing. So a lot of people, when they're new to getting their kit, they have no idea what this is, and they think it tastes, you know, it's funny because I got this and I assumed because it was healthy it was going to taste crappy. So I didn't use them at first. But put these babies in your refrigerator and they really are amazing. So this tells you about the Ningxia Red, but this is something that our family does every day. These are great little packets because you can take them with you on the go. This is a serving size. It's 2 ounces. And when it's cold, it tastes fantastic. So it's almost like a dessert, but it's 15 calories, very healthy for you. Antioxidant, gives you sustainable energy. I love them. So stick those in your fridge. Then what else do we have? We have some information here. And, oh, you know what? This one is cool too because it tells you a little bit about the quality of Young Living oils. There's lots of different companies, different brands of essential oils, and all essential oils are not the same, just like wine. I don't know much about wine, except I do know this. There are a lot of different qualities of wine, from the really good connoisseur stuff to the junk you can get at wherever you would get wine. Anyway, so these are the good oils, and this tells you about the quality. So from the seeds that are chosen to the planting in the ground, Young Living has 7 sustainable farms, and that goes on to this too. So this is really cool because this is a little map in here, and it just tells you some stuff about the sustainable farms that Young Living has. And this is the Mona, Utah farm. Now, this is for those people that are doing the business with Young Living, meaning that we're sharing, and as we're doing that, we're earning some money as we're sharing, and people sign up with Young Living and get their Premier Starter Kit under our member number. Well, when we hit a rank called Silver, we get a free, all-expense-paid trip to this Mona farm in Utah, and I am really, really looking forward to it because these are the oils that I love. These are the oils that have changed my life and my husband's life, and my kids are really starting to enjoy the oils too. But I am going to get to walk this farm where my oils started out. So for me, I am really, really looking forward to that. And they treat us really well because I understand we get a really, really cool room, and it's really nice. So that's going to be fun. So those are some cool things to check out. And okay, so now we've got these 10 oils. And you may be wondering, what the heck do you do with them now? So, here's something too. Everybody's body reacts differently to the oils. When I got my kit, I cranked all the bottles open. I smelled them all. I didn't have any problems. And my other friends didn't either. But now that I am learning more about oils, I am finding that some people have a more sensitive smell. that some people are very sensitive to smells and have different reactions. So here's what I'm suggesting now. If you're sensitive to smells, you don't need to crank them all open and whip them out like I did. You can go slow. And so what I would suggest is these are my two favorite. Okay, so we're going to grab, can I do it upside down, backwards? Yeah, I can. Okay, we're going to grab the frankincense and the lavender. These two, it's funny because these two are the ones that won my husband over to Young Living. He started using both of these at the same time. Within 2 weeks, unbelievable changes that he noticed in him, and he was like all on board with me. So here's what you can do. So if you're sensitive to smells, you don't want to do this, because that's what I did when I first got him, and I still do them because I have no trouble with it. I love them. So this is what my friend Veronica showed me, and I think she got it on Sherry Griffin, Overthrow Martha's video. That's bugging me, but what the heck. Okay, so if you're sensitive to smells, are you not sure? These are volatile oils. So this is what, so just watch me. Okay, this is what she was showing me that you do. So because these oils are volatile, and what that means is the molecules are already leaping out into the air. I can smell it from here, probably because I snorted it when I first opened it, but I can really smell it from here. So the molecules are already coming out into the air. I swear this bra strap problem. Okay, so the molecules are coming out in the air and you're able to smell them. Now, the benefit is these molecules are already going up into your olfactory bulb and up into the limbic area of your brain where you're already having an emotional response to frankincense. One of the benefits of frankincense aromatically is that it can help you when you're feeling overwhelmed, which I do much of the time. Okay, we're going to be serious now. So now we're smelling it, and I can smell it, and I love it. So if you're more sensitive, you know, you're going to find ways to use these that you love them. And then you're probably okay with them as they're here. Now, we can also use these topically. Now, I know that this bottle, because it's a solid colored bottle, this one is labeled for topical and aromatic. So here's what we can do. Now, when you got your Premier Starter Kit, you also got a diffuser. I am going to show you this one. I am extremely partial to the Rainstone diffuser. I know that there's the home diffuser, the Dewdrop diffuser, the Rainstone diffuser, and the Ario diffuser. Those come with a Premier Starter Kit. There's also other diffusers that Young Living sells too. So what we're going to do, it's already filled up with water because I did that in the kitchen. I have a whole nother video on this Rainstone and how you use it, and one of the things is this little air vent inside. So this one is because of the way that it's made, it's different than the Dewdrop and the Aria and the home diffuser in how you fill it. So it's really late. I tend to do these late at night, but I'm closing the air vent. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so now, is this empty? I think I already used all the oils in here because we go through frankincense a lot. We probably we do several drops a day, so we go through it a lot. If I have anything in here, yeah, oh yeah, I do. Okay, so if you're brand new to the oils, whatever diffuser you have, I would suggest you start with 2 or 3 drops. Diffuse those, because sometimes, like my husband, when I first got mine, I diffused it, and he walked in the room and he said, "What is that smell?" And that's not, you don't want to do that, because you want good positive responses going. So just use a couple drops. I'm not even telling you what I'm doing here because I have the whole thing on it. I'm just going to show you how cool this is. So I'm turning this baby on, right? Oh, there we go. I point it here, right? Oh my word. Shouldn't do these at 11:30 at night. Did it come unplugged? Oh, there we go. Okay, so here we go. We're turning that puppy on, and see, it's cool. I'll show you. See the secret? These have all different color, well, 3 different colors. Okay, so this is one way for you to get it, and your body's going to work it in slowly. So you're getting it aromatically. It's also, the molecules are going to go onto my skin. So they're going to go in through my skin, And in 20 minutes, they're going to be covering every cell of my body with good stuff. That's why I want to use the pure stuff, not junk, because it's going in my body. Now, we're going to put that over here. So remember, even if the directions are saying that you can use however many they tell you you can use, at the beginning, don't use that much, because you want to have good reactions and you want to have it going slowly, getting you used to your body slowly. So, a couple drops, 2 to 3. And you know what, with my rainstone, even though it says I think I can use like 8 to 10 drops, I usually use 5 to 6 drops, and it runs 8 hours. That's why I love my rainstone. So even though I've been using them, I think 14 months now, and I love my oils, I just don't crank a whole lot in my diffuser because I don't feel that I need to. So that's that. Now, okay, so I told you about lavender too. So if you're new to your oils, maybe just open up 2 at one time. So a lot of people, when they smell Young Living lavender, it's very different than, see, I'm doing this slow, like I'm showing you. So we're getting those, man, I can already smell this stuff. This lavender is a very strong scent, but it smells like, I'm a gardener, and I think I've grown like every single lavender that there is, at least available in California. This smells like my lavender. It does not smell like candy. It does not smell like perfume, because that's not what it is. It is pure lavender, and it takes a lot of lavender to make 1 bottle of oil. So if I am expecting anything of my oils, I'm not going to be getting the cheap stuff. I'm going to be getting Young Living for me, because I believe in the quality and I need the therapeutic value. That's why I bought these oils, was for emotional, my emotional needs, and I wanted the emotional balance that I found with these oils. So if I'm expecting a therapeutic response, then I'm going to be buying therapeutic oils. So I'm not going to be buying junk. These are the ones that I love. So now, when you smell this, so again, don't expect candy, don't expect artificial smells. You're going to get the real smells. So if sometimes some people don't like this lavender at first, they will grow to love it because of the benefit that it has. So if you don't like it smelled from the bottle, this is something you can do. You can get a carrier oil. This is the V6 carrier oil. I absolutely love it. It's from Young Living, and it has a very long shelf life. So when I do my rollerball bottles, I use a carrier oil that is going to have a long shelf life. I don't want it going rancid because I don't want to waste my oils. So carrier oil, I have a whole video on carrier oils too. So we're going to put a little squirt in the palm of my hand, and then we're going to do a drop, up, 2. Okay, so we're going to do a drop or 2. Couple ways that you can do this. You can do it like this, and you're going to stir them clockwise, and it's just getting the molecules going clockwise, because that's the way our DNA is wound. That's one way you can do it. I love it. Okay, here you can also do it like this several times clockwise again, and it's warming the molecules up also. Then I'm breathing it in. We already talked about what that's doing. Then breathing it in through my lungs. So that way the molecules, because they're volatile, if you can smell it, they're volatile, they're going into my lungs, and they're also going into my body that way. Now, this one is labeled for topical use. It's good for your skin. So actually, I have, well, I'll show you that in a minute. So I have, no, I'll show you right now. Okay. I use a lot of carrier oils. I use a lot of my own beauty products. This is organic rosehip. So I will actually do that same thing with this organic rosehip. And I put frankincense and lavender on my face morning and night because it's good for me. So I would put it, I don't want to put it right next to my eye. So I'm just going to put it on my skin because it's good for me that way. Now, it's going in my skin and it's going to have the healthy benefits. So if lavender and frankincense is good for my skin and healthy skin, I want it where I've got skin that shows and skin that's getting kind of older. So that's where I want it. And then I'm smelling it also. So those are lavender and frankincense. Now I'm not going to go through every single oil because I have a whole nother video on that one too. But I just want to show you, if you're new and you've just gotten this, those are two ways that you can use your lavender and frankincense. In the diffuser, you can put them on your skin. Now, here's another one. Quickie on Digize. This Premier Starter Kit is actually really awesome because it gives you oils that you could use every day, and then oils that you would have for everyday kinds of needs. Like Digize helps with healthy digestion. So if you're not feeling like your digestion is working healthy, that's when you want the Digize. So real quick, you don't want to, this is something new for new people to know too. You don't want to touch, you don't want to get your skin cells in the oils when you can avoid it, because the skin cells can help or work on deteriorating the value of the oils. So this is ways that I do stuff so I'm not touching the little orifice. So I will take this off, which is the little dropper top, and I get these little 5 ml dropper tops from a company called Abundant Health or Life Science Publishing. So this way, this Digize, okay, here's another thing. These white labels. So we noticed before the frankincense and lavender had solid labels. White labels are labeled for ingestion. It exactly the same oil, this Digize, if it's also in a bottle that is the solid color, that one is labeled for aromatic or topical. This one, same exact oil, but this one is labeled for ingestion. So if I was needing some help with my digestion, there's several ways that I could use it, and one of the ways is in these little gel caps. So just like you want to use carrier oils with your essential oils, if you need to dilute them over your body, I have, this is what I have, my omega-3 oils. So these are ingestible oils that I need anyway. So I will just put a drop or two of Digize in here, and then with my little omega-3, blah, 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 I'll add that in there, and then I can take a capsule. So these are just some amazing ways that you can use these oils. So that is my Digize, and you can use it with a dropper top or not. I just find that it works very easy because often it's during the middle of the night that I need help with my digestion, and getting it from the dropper top in a little bottle doesn't work so nice. So here's something else. Now, let me find one that's actually open. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to be using some of these for my giveaways. So ones that I have not opened, I am not going to open. So I'm not going to open this guy and show you. But here's the lemon. So again, this is labeled for ingestion. So all the guys along the top are labeled for ingestion. Lemon is one that is really good for detoxing your body. It's it tastes great. And I don't do sodas anymore, so this is something that I do. I get my glass of water because you do not want to use citrus oils in plastic when you're going to drink them, because just like it's detoxing our body, in plastic, it would pull the toxins from your container, then you would be drinking them. You don't want that. So, if you're country like me, you got your little mason jar. So, I have my big glass of water, and I have my pink Himalayan salt crystals. And this is what I do. You don't have to do this, but this is something that I do. I take a salt crystal and I drop it in the water. It goes in there. And the purpose of that is because essential oils can sometimes float on the top of the water. The salt just pulls the oils in and helps them get distributed throughout. So if I was to open this, which I am not, I would put a drop of my essential oil in here. You could gently stir it if you wanted to. I don't, because I'm used to it, and it just does its little thing, and I drink it, and it tastes great, and it's good for me. So what else do you guys need to know? Dilution. Okay, so here's the deal with another one. So this is Panaway. This is for muscle discomfort or muscle tension. So this one is really great. Now this one has a child-safe top on it because it has wintergreen in there, and wintergreen is one that, if ingested in large quantities, it is really, really not good for you. So that's why child-safe top on it. So always, all these oils, keep away from your kids or keep them out of reach of kids. You can use them on your children, and that's for a whole nother video, and there's a lot of information on that. But we want to use them with our kids, knowing what we're doing. So this one on the label, if I have my glasses on, which I don't, on the label, it's going to tell you the dilution ratio. So this one will say 1 drop of Panaway with 4 drops of a carrier oil. So oftentimes what we do is we make rollerball bottles. You can buy all kinds of them. Decorate them with washi tape. This one from Life Science Publishing, nice big rollerball on the top. My friend Patty came over today and she shared some really beautiful rollerball bottles with me. So I've got all kinds of rollerball bottles, but this is what you can do. This is an empty bottle that I have from my 5 mLs. There is a whole nother post that I have done, but this is what I do. They call this like the graveyard, but I use Epsom salt and I throw my empty bottles in because that Epsom salt will help pull out the essential oils that are in these bottles, and that way I can do a salt bath, and I can use those either to take a bath in or to soak my feet in. So this is a clean, sterilized one. So what we do is in the bottom of this kit, you have a little rollerball fitment. Yep, the rollerball thing is in there. Kind of tricky sometimes on getting this on. So say another reason why I love this V6 is because it goes in here really easy. So if this is a 1 to 4 dilution, I would do 1/4 of the bottle with the Panaway, 3/4 of the bottle with this V6. So I would just pump that in here. It's really easy, long shelf life. Then the trick is getting this little puppy on top of here. Now, it is worth the effort because this is the best quality rollerball that I have ever used, and it's metal, and so the essential oils, especially the citrus, will not deteriorate the plastic, therefore making it last longer. So we've got that sitting on top of here, and you can't just pop that baby on, but one thing that you can do is crank that on. Sometimes this works easy, sometimes it is not, but definitely worth the work. So I cranked that on. Oh, there it jerked. So I just test it to make sure it's on, because if it's not and you go to use it, then you're going to shoot your oils all over the place. So that's how you use that. Now to take that off, so you're not touching it, you just crank it sideways. So sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's not, but there you go. So that's how you know how to use that. Whether you're putting it on your Stress Away, that's what a lot of people do, is they will directly put this on that and use that bottle on you. So this is not a regular open up your starter kit kind of video. I wanted to show you just some fun things, because now that you got it, what do you do? So we already talked about how you can ingest some of the oils. And again, the ingestible oils have the white labels. So we've got the white labels. These ones are for topical and aromatic. Now, what are some fun things to do? Oh, here's a cool thing. Okay, so rollerball bottles. I think once you get your starter kit, you're really going to love the rollerball bottles. I like the small 5 ml ones because as your skin cells are getting into the bottle from the rollerball, the smaller bottle that you have, then you can replace it more often. You just sterilize it and replace it. So this is one that I call my sinus support. So lavender, lemon, peppermint are good for sinus support. Now, copaiba is one that enhances, it's an oil that enhances all the other oils, and it has other uses on its own too. But that one I use as a rollerball for sinus support. So that's something fun that you can look forward to. Then we have the ability to make all different kinds of things with our essential oils. So I think if you're new to oils, you are really going to have the door open on all the things that you can do with your essential oils. So this is my peppermint cooling spray. I use mostly witch hazel and then a couple drops of peppermint, and it cools you. This is actually my husband's. I grabbed this from his. He's a construction worker, works really hot jobs sometimes. So this peppermint, back of his neck, on his chest, or on his feet, really cools him down. So that's his. There is also, oh, this is lavender. This is a room spray. So instead of the toxic artificial stuff that you can use, you have a room spray. I also put that on my pillow before I go to bed at night. Here's something cool. Okay, so here I was doing this too. So I'm not going to vigorously shake the bottles because I don't want to, it's called oxygenating the molecules. And when you shake them, you just oxygenate them and they would go rancid sooner than they should. So I just gently shake that. In here, I made my own magnesium oil, which is from magnesium flakes. And it's good for my body. And so this is something I've added. There's my little key. I've added some essential oils in here that are calming. So before I go to bed, I spray this on the bottom of my feet. All kinds of tricks. My gosh, you can do Pinterest. You can do all sorts of things to learn ways to use your oils. You can also make perfumes and body sprays. This is some of my beautiful ones. And these I just got from River Tree Life or Amazon. But these are perfumes, body sprays. So a couple drops. Oh, there you go. See? Witch hazel, a couple drops of essential oil in there. And you've got a perfume or a body spray. What else do we have? Oh, this is fun. I just made this. This is chapstick, and it's chocolate. This is a recipe. You can Google it. It has cocoa powder in there with the cocoa butter, and it really is really good consistency. So see, you're going to be saving so much money. You're not going to be buying the products that have synthetic chemicals in there. You're going to be able to make your own preservative-free natural products that are good for you on so many different levels. What else do we have? Okay, this is just another rollerball bottle. So again, washi tape. There's so many fun washi tape things. This is great. Okay, so say you have your Panaway and it's in here. Panaway is very good for head tension. So say your head is feeling tense and tight. Back of your neck is a very good place to put the essential oils. And rub that in. Man, that feels so good. But if you rub that in for like 30 seconds, that's a really good way to get it into your body. Now, across the temple, don't get it in your eyes. Rub that in. So if you were to get it in your eyes, you do not want to use water because that's going to drive it in. So what you would do is get a carrier oil if you had it. Most people have coconut oil, grapeseed oil, olive oil. You would rinse it out that way. Now, where else could you use your oils? Your wrists. Very thin skin is a good place to put your essential oils. So that's why these rollerball bottles are really amazing. So you can use it that way. Sometimes when I've been driving, that's not attractive. I'll put it right here because I got my hands on the wheel, and I'll just put it in that way. So bottom of your feet is very good. So here's another secret. If you're new, you want to go low and you want to go slow. So we kind of talked about slow with even just smelling them slowly, getting them in you slowly, not cranking all the bottles open if you're more sensitive, diffusing in smaller amounts. That's the slow part. The low part is putting it on the bottom of your feet. The bottom of our feet have large pores and we have tough skin on our feet. So one great way is to put them on the bottom of your feet. You can use a carrier oil, put them on the bottom of your feet, and just let your body adjust to them for a couple weeks and see how you do, then start using more. Here's some other fun things. You can make hand lotions. So these are hand lotions, and this is one like a sleepy time blend. So I use this at night before I go to bed. So relaxing oils would be in your starter kit lavender, frankincense, and then copaiba to enhance those. So those are things that you could do your own hand lotion without synthetic chemicals, but making your own carrier oil. So I make my own hand lotion and I put them in these things too. You can make sprays as far as thieves in your premier kit. You will have thieves, and it is one that is really good if you want to keep those cooties away. This is a little one that I use like before I eat. It's one that can go in my purse, spray my hands nice and clean. Okay, here's another fun thing. These are all my little secret tricks that I have to show you. This again is from River Tree Life. They have a lot of fun things. This is a personal inhaler. So I can put, there's a little wick inside, and I just drop those oils onto that wick, And this one has lasted a really long time because I haven't used this in a while because I really haven't needed to. But this one, I can do them just for like a little personal inhaler for whatever needs, for emotional needs. This one I have my sinus support blend. So I do that when I need to, and I've got that there. So I think I told you about how much I love the rollerball tops. Now from Young Living, they have a huge, I think they have 400 products, large amount of products, all different types of things, lots and lots of oils, supplements. They have products for weight loss, healthy weight management. They have supplements. They have skincare. But they also sell products that are going to help you use your oils better. So these are, it's a package of 10 of these rollerball tops. Once you start using your oils, you're going to have those empty bottles. You're going to sterilize those, save those. Then you can get a package of these. What else do they have? Oh my goodness, Young Living has tons of stuff. Thieves mouthwash. They have all kinds of personal, I just shot something on the floor. All types of personal care products. And they also have, I had my little bottle, oh here we go, of, I love probiotics. And I get my probiotics from Young Living now. So check out their website. They have a great website. You probably got a product catalog too. Okay, here's something fun because I love making my own things. This is a big carrier stick. So a carrier stick is just carrier oils in a solid form. So if I need to use my oils and I want them diluted, I can do it one of two ways. One of them would be to put the oils in the product like I did with my hand lotion, or the other one is, this is just carrier oils, no essential oils. So if I go to use it, I can put it on my skin. So lavender is really amazing for your skin. So say I had a skin, needed some skin soothing, and I could put this carrier oil on my skin, then put a drop of lavender either in my hand or directly on my skin, and it's diluting it for me. Another way, I can dilute it by putting it on my wrist, putting that drop of oil, and you can see it's, I really like this carrier stick. And I can do it like that, and then I've got that. One drop of oil can go a long way, so that's kind of fun stuff to tease you with. And what else do I have to show you? Oh, there's dropper bottles. Beautiful. The cobalt or the brown is really good because it's going to keep the oils from getting in direct sunlight. Okay, here's another trick to tell you. You want to keep your essential oils from being in direct sunlight. So you don't want to leave them in the windowsill. You don't want to maybe have them, I was going to put some in a plastic container in my bathroom, but it would have gotten the sun, so I decided to do something different with them. You also do not want to leave them sitting flat. A lot of people don't know this, but leaving them sitting flat in this box is not a good thing because they can leak. So, especially if it's warm. So you want to take those out. And so if you want to leave them in here, that was nifty. Make sure that they're stuck in there. But you can leave them sitting up. But what I like to do is I take them out and I have them all over my house. I have them on my desk. I have a neat drawer in my kitchen drawer. I have a kitchen knife, a kitchen utility bamboo cool thing that fits directly in one of my kitchen drawers. I have all my oils, and I almost forgot to show you this, guys. Young Living has these labels. So you can order these, I think they're $3, and then you can put the labels on the top of your bottle, so when you have this whole drawer or box or whatever it is, you can see what the oil is because of what's on top of that. So that is really awesome too. You can get those other places too. Abundant Health has them. Oh, but you can also get, again, River Tree Life or Amazon has these brown, I like the brown, so the white ones are the empty ones, but they're brown labels. Where do I have one on here? So I just happen to like the brown ones. So you can label your things like that all over the place. You know what I was going to say? Does anybody have any questions? So It's late at night, and I think I did that on purpose because I was really tired and I didn't know how I was going to do. So there you go. You have your Premier Starter Kit. Now, you also have someone that you enrolled under. Ask them questions. You're going to have a lot of questions, so ask questions. Check out videos. On YouTube, there's tons of information. I get my resource material from a couple different places. Life Science Publishing has a lot of resources that I love to get and I love to use. Now, there's other different authors. Jen O'Sullivan has 2 books that are really good on essential oils, both on why you would choose a high quality essential oil, what you would expect from them, and how you could use them, as well as a book on how to blend them and use them with a lot of different fun recipes. So there you go. Enjoy your oils. Go slow, go low, ask questions, and enjoy the benefit. Enjoy the benefit of the oils. God bless you guys. Thank you.